Hi everyone, welcome to Mega's Creations. Janet here with another Europe junk journal with me. I will list the playlist below, but today we will be going to Pompeii. So if you're interested in seeing how I use all of these pieces on my desk today in a fun, layered, colorful spread to capture the history of Pompeii, stick around, like, comment and subscribe, and let's just jump straight into it. Okay friends, so we're starting off really strong with two beautiful base layers. This was the first one that I picked, of course, and it is just from a Pompeii book, and it has these beautiful colors, and this is one of my favorite iconographies from Pompeii. It reminds me of the depiction of Sappho, who is an ancient Greek poet, and I'm from the same island as her. There's a little bit of lore in relation to that, but I just love that image, and I also love the blues. So as if this paper that I found in my collection from the Echo Park Scenic Route collection isn't just the perfect accompaniment, I feel like it pulls such similar colors in terms of the red, the blue. It's even got this like almost mustard yellow that pulls from this side. I had to tell you the reasoning behind these because everything in my journal is a little bit too considered. But I absolutely adore making these spreads and just trying to imbue as much meaning as I can. One of my followers suggested using glue tape as a means to be a bit quicker with the gluing process, and I'm taking it on and seeing how we go. I used to love glue tape, but then I saw all the creators use wet glue. I have to commit to the placement very quickly. Okay, that's going there. So Pompeii, I imagine many of you know the story of Pompeii, but just as a little bit of insight into me as a person is that Pompeii is largely the reason I studied archaeology. Look at this. This is me. This is Kirsty. We had the best time. It was one of the longest days that we did, if not the longest day we've ever done. So Pompeii. In 79 AD, there was a huge eruption from Mount Vesuvius, and Pompeii and the surrounding areas, such as Herculaneum, were completely covered by rock, pumice, and it completely enshrouded the cities and killed copious amounts of people. I don't remember the exact figures, but I do remember loving learning about it in high school. The passion with which this teacher spoke about Pompeii was just awe-inspiring to me, and it was like, I think it truly might have been in year 11, and as a family we had always loved history. So when I came in contact with this teacher, I was like, I think I want to become an archaeologist, or at least study archaeology. Guys, that's so stinking cute. Oh my God, yes. This is going to be a really fun, layered, interactive page, so get excited. Like I said, the volcano erupted. I have this definition of erupt. We're using all glue types today. Glue sticks, wet glue, glue tape. Yes, so there's just so many reasons to love Pompeii. I think it's got some really groundbreaking archaeological techniques involved in it. Everything from the body casts, the frescoes. There's a fresco called the Villa of the Mysteries. That's what this bookmark is depicting, and we will be trying to align these two pages as best as possible and putting that across the two as like a linking between them. And we are, just for context, doing this on the back of the Sorrento page, which is another one of my favorites in this journal. I'm just going to remove that so it's not so bulky. I'll be sure to add this in the card right now so you guys can go ahead and watch that after this one, but it is such a lovely spread. This Villa of the Mysteries, so The frescoes of Pompeii are truly unmatched in terms of the detail and like technique, again, like the expertise of them and how vivid they were. So what happened with the Villa of the Mysteries is they put perspex in front of it as a means to preserve the colouring and kind of like conserve it, right? However, what this did instead is it created a microclimate between the fresco. I think this is empty. It is. Between the fresco and the perspex, it created a microclimate of mold. So bacteria began to grow, mold began to grow, and it began to eat away at the colouring of these beautiful frescoes in the Villa of the Mysteries. So what they did as a means to rectify their past blunder is they actually used antibiotics to treat the fresco and its paintings. Oh, I'm nervous. Should I have done that? Maybe I should have brought them slightly closer. What do we think? And then we need to cut very carefully between these. The reason I love archaeology and history is because not only does it inform us about humanity, but it also gives a voice to those that no longer have the capacity to tell their stories. Like, preserving history allows us to learn more about ourselves, but also those before us, is a nice way to think about it. And I had a reason I was saying that, but now I'm forgetting. Okay, when that thought comes back, I'll tell you. This is a postcard. This is of some really cool stepping stones. So this is how they would cross when the water would be too high. And what I've done on this is I've pasted some of the photos I took. So again, we've got this is a bakery right there. These are some artifacts in the museum. We've got another fresco here, and then this is just some general housing there. So what we'll do with that is we're going to make it as a fun little tip-in. We're jumping between pages today, friends. I hope that's okay. And we're going to glue this pocket down. So this is a 49 and market piece. And we're just, oh, I get nervous. Okay, actually for this piece, we're going to pull out another glue type, which is still tape. Which one do we think? Let's go with the thinner one today. Scissors. Another thing I loved about Pompeii was the graffiti. It just really humanizes them. So there's a website. This is from memory, so I apologize if it's no longer up. There was a website when I was studying, and it was like, it documented all the graffiti of Pompeii. And I can't remember any on the top of my head. But if you want a good giggle, look into it. Because again, it just really humanizes these people. Okay, so we're going to put that like that. And just go one. Oh, I've ripped off more than I wanted. 2 and 3. Okay, and then we'll fold that in. And then we have a cute little pocket. And then this was going to go right here. What do we think? Is that cute? I think it is. Okay, so now we'll get some washi tape. And then you flip it like this. Pull it taut. And then we do this side as well. But I think I want it to come in from this angle. Like I was saying, this was one of the longest days that my sister and I had on this trip, because we went from Rome to Pompeii to Sorrento back to Rome. Yes, we went to, look at that. Oh, that's another 49er market piece. So we're going to put that in there. We've got this ticket that also just is thematically correct because it is from the day that we went. We booked online, so unfortunately didn't get one, but we found that. I also have the receipt, so that's going to go there. The reason I've added this 49er market piece is it's going to be a journaling spot. So that can go there. Oh, look how beautiful it's all coming together. We are up to decorating. So this piece is from an upcoming haul, the ones that I'm about to start pulling out now to decorate this page. And it will be out, I think, the week after this one. So you're getting a little bit of a sneak peek of some of the products that I've purchased recently. And guys, they're so beautiful. And I'm also just really proud of myself in that I've been using my supplies. You've probably heard me say this before, but I used to be such a hoarder and save my things for the perfect spread. Like, I can't use it now. It's not right. I need to wait and be more considered. But I've really made a conscious effort to just use my things. There's no time like the present. And you know what? Not to get super philosophical, but I think saying there's no time like the present on a spread dedicated to Pompeii is kind of, although unintentional, the epitome of what is right in terms of this was such a tragedy. And wow, that's a lot of glue. Such a tragedy, and these people weren't equipped to flee or didn't have the understanding of what all the smoke meant, and a lot of them passed. So use your stash if anything. There is no time like the present, and make the most of right now. Again, not to be too philosophical. Friends, I wanted to put a piece under here. Do I still have the capacity? I do. That makes me happy. So this is another 49er market piece that I wanted to kind of just lift that up slightly, and I want to put that in there. Yes, okay, I'm happy. Very happy. Like that. And this can just... Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. How lovely are the colors together, friends? I'm really, really happy with how this page is coming together. So then this little thing will open. I want to put this photo of Kirsty and I just off the side of the forum here. I'm also looking to embrace the page more. Like, I'm not covering up all the writing. It's also just about embracing my supplies. So Kirsty and I, right there. And I've matted us on some just plain red burgundy almost cardstock, which really matches well with the red on the page beside. I have this cute little chipboard piece that says adventure. Because that's really what it was. Like that. And of course we have glue seepage, so we'll just wipe it away. Okay, so that's going to sit like that for the time being. Now, when I was in Sorrento, I bought these really cute deck of cards. It is a game, and they are so stinking cute. You might have seen them also in my Sorrento page. So today what we're going to do is we're going to use a piece to decorate this. And I think I'm going to go ahead and use a glue stick because it is fragile paper and I can just really get onto the edges of it all. And we're just going to plonk it right there. So this is a fun little vintage piece that I adore. And then speaking of vintage, I have this piece here, the number 7. And I got this actually from a cute vintage market in Paris. And guys, I truly loved going to all the sites that I went to, but there's something about, oh, look what happened. There is something about the markets that just sing to me, and I know you all will be the same, in that I just want to kind of be conscious of where I'm placing this. In that there's just such character, and there's so many beautiful finds to be found in and amongst all of the things that these vendors have. And all of the vendors were so nice to me, and I'm really grateful for that. They didn't have to be. I've heard some things about the Parisians, and the gentleman that I purchased from, there was two of them, so lovely to me. And I'm like, oh, it's the community, guys. It's the people that understand and love history and vintage finds and appreciate them. We're all cut from the same cloth. So that'll sit like that. That'll be there. We're almost done, friends. What we're going to do now is I'm going to put these to the sides momentarily. And then I have this cut off map from one of the brochures that I picked up in 2019. And I also used it for the Pompeii spread I did for my friend's postcard travel journal. I'll put that in the cards too. You can see kind of like the different approaches and also just like my different styles during this time. Pasting those bad boys right there. We're going to make a fun little booklet that kind of opens up. So I went ahead and matted these also. I'm trying to be conscious of your time and just trying to keep these videos as concise but engaging as I can. But also I just love talking to you all. So thank you for being here. If you've made it this far, I appreciate you immensely. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel. And guys, I think I'm like three subscribers, away from 222, which is the revised goal of 2025. My ambition was to hit 500 and be monetized, but you know what? It takes time. I'm committed to the process, and it just makes it all the more sweet, the people that do stick around and support me. So thank you all so much, truly. So to sit like that. Oh, I already love it. Cute, cute. And then to decorate the front, I'm going to put these photos. So this is of Mount Vesuvius and of the Forum of Pompeii. And you can see Mount Vesuvius looming in the background. And I considered making this a pocket, but in all honesty, I don't think it's needed right now. So we can just go ahead and glue this piece down. Like this. Oh, that was a huge clump of glue, friends. Make sure we're getting those edges. I'm putting glue everywhere. And line it up as best we can. Like that. Is that okay? Yeah, that's cute. I'm really, really happy with how this page has come together. So we'll put that there, and then we'll also put the word traveler on the front. In the comments below, let me know if you've picked up on some of the pieces that the collections that these pieces might be from, because like I said, this is a new collection I've recently purchased, or new items like a chipboard. Oh, almost dropped it. Oh, Janet, what is going on? Okay, let's just put that there and just place it right there. So that's gonna sit there, and then we open up like this, and let's go ahead and put some stickers on this. I'm thinking either road trip or take the scenic route. Let's try. Because it was such a long day, we were exhausted, and it felt like we were indeed taking the scenic route, which we enjoyed, don't get me wrong. I think if I put that there, and if I go, I don't want to commit to anything just yet. Oh, I'm dropping so many things today. If I go road trip. Okay, let's just go for it. Like that. And then we'll put road trip on this side. Cute. I'm loving it. And then what can we put over here? We could go a beautiful adventure and remember this place. Remember this place is cute. There. What do I put it down here? I love these. Okay, these little things are takeaway food vendors at Pompeii, obviously ancient Pompeii, and they're called Thermopylae, and I had to include that because I geek out about them every time. Okay, remember this place. Are you going there? And if I put remember this place, what else am I putting? Memories is cute. The best, no, I want a different color. Do we put Wanderlust? And do I just pop that up there? Or is that enough? And we just go remember this place. Like that. I don't know if we need Wanderlust. Now I'm like, yes, we do. We're doing it. Okay. Okay. So this is the little brochure. And that too is going to sit, let me just move that away. Going to sit inside this pocket, which I know I said I wasn't going to put anything in. Does it fit? It does. We're happy. Guys, it's so stinking cute. Look at that. Okay. I think I want to put this on here and be like a little tab. So I'm going to try this. Just a thin layer. And we'll go like that. And that just says ready for another adventure. And then similarly, oh, it's a bit slip and slidey. Let's do the same. Cute. I love it. Now that can open. We can look in awe at our other images. We've got this little pull out. We can write some journaling there. This also pulls out. I think I want to cut that out. What do we think, friends? There or there. This is where I wish you guys could talk to me. And last but not least, the final piece, friends. Right there. Friends, that is the Pompeii spread done and dusted for today. I absolutely adore how interactive this page is. With double-side tip-ins, we have a pocket full of goodies, this fun little fold-out with extra photos. It's just all so fun. I feel like it captures not only the day, but also the history and the richness of Pompeii. Again, thank you all for coming along on this journey as I pieced it together. I really appreciate it. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you all in my next one. Bye-bye.